Welcome back to...
Your attempts to overheat me are pointless.
Welcome back to Thimbleweed Park.
Bring it on. I can take the heat. Can you?
Okay, so we've just discovered
Your
Chuck's
attempts
secret
to
room.
overheat me are pointless.
Yeah.
Your attempts to overheat me are pointless.
I don't think it's pointless though. Trapdoor.
I am
Ow! The ladder's too hot. That's one big computer. Uncle Chuck it's a slot. There's some kind of mechanism inside. That's one big computer. Uncle Chuck continues to amaze me.
Your attempts to overheat me are pointless. No fair. You're cheating. Your attempts to overheat me are pointless.
I think I can squeeze past it now.
Yes, squeeze
Bring
past it.
it on. I can take the heat.
Does she
Can
need
you?
the strange tool?
I think I can squeeze
Go
past
through.
it now.
I am impossible to touch while...
That doesn't seem to work. I think I can squeeze past it now.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I was
You
getting
just
stuck.
wait for the lasers of doom, TM 2.0.
Didn't feel a thing. Take that. Yay! Yay!
You're cheating.
Yay! Yay! Bounce right off.
No fair.
Take that.
I thought.
I filed this as a bug report.
Yay!
Okay, can I
No
give
fair.
the hat to Ray?
You just wait for the lasers of doom, TM 2.0.
Oh, now go as Ray.
You're cheating.
Use. Okay,
You just wait for the lasers of doom, TM 2.0.
this hallway
Didn't feel
is
a
so
thing.
long.
I filed this
There
as
has
a
to
bug
be a
report.
way to make this easier. Instead of me giving the hat to everyone.
Didn't feel a
Oh,
thing.
shoot.
You just wait for the lasers of
Wait,
doom,
oh, okay, hold on. I
2.0.
had another
Take
thought.
that.
I'm gonna go here for a second.
You
But,
just wait for the lasers of doom, TM 2.0.
Okay, I don't want to listen to that constantly. Okay. Well, okay, maybe Dolores will find out what happened to his dad, Franklin, once he's able to talk to her.
Your
the
attempts
crystal.
to overheat me are
Okay.
pointless.
Use strange
I am
tool.
impossible.
It's too hot to touch.
I am
Oh.
impossible to touch while superheated.
Who has something that they can use to chill it? Besides Franklin, because Franklin can chill. Can I look at this computer again? Okay. Wait, is there anything else? Here's the trapdoor. So how do I... Because I was thinking of using like...
Better not. Might smudge their fingerprints.
Okay. Because I was thinking of like using water to chill the thing. Like water cooling system. Can I use the trophy with?
I don't want to use it with that. That doesn't work.
Can I use this?
I don't want to waste it on that.
Wait.
No fair.
Oh, crap!
Bring it on. I can take... Bring it on. I can take the heat. Can you?
I don't want to waste it on that. Ouch! That door is really hot.
Overheating won't hurt me. Overheating won't hurt me.
Oh, wait, that's a door?
Bring it on. I can take the heat. Can you? I am impossible.
That doesn't work. It doesn't work on that.
Bring it on. I can take the heat. Can you?
What?
That doesn't seem to work.
Overheating won't hurt me.
That doesn't work.
Overheating won't hurt me. Bring it on.
No tengo idea de lo que estoy diciendo.
Bring it on.
That's one big computer. Uncle Chuck continues to amaze me.
How do I...
I am impossible to touch while
Oh,
superheated.
can I just have Franklin call the person again? To turn it on?
It's a phone.
This is the fully automated fan service for fan number 37532. Current state of the fan is off. Turning fan on in
okay.
3, 2, 1. Current state of the fan is on.
I am impossible to touch while superheated.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's working.
Bring it on. I can take the heat. Can you? You will never defeat me.
Okay, so it's working.
If you strike me down, I shall...
I can't. There's no handle.
possibly imagine. Dolores, please save me. I share the intelligence of Billotron 3000 TM, and it shares...
Okay, so now everyone can go.
I am one with Billotron 3000 TM. This is your last warning to turn back. Dolores, please. Dolores, I had high hopes for you.
Okay, perfect.
If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly...
It's a very strange-looking tool. I have a feeling I'm going to be using it soon.
Oh, I just pressed the button. I don't think I'm gonna
Billotron
use it.
3000. Dolores, you are making a big mistake.
What happened to you, Uncle Chuck?
I have been uploaded to Billotron 3000 TM. Together we are now invincible. You could have joined us, Dolores, but you had to leave me to be a game designer.
You've been corrupted by bad tube technology.
Okay.
I will destroy you, Uncle Chuck. Or what's left of my Uncle Chuck.
You will never defeat me, Dolores.
It's locked.
You will never defeat me.
It's locked.
These extra-large PT-109 tubes are what makes Pillowtron 3000 function.
And I can't use the two polar ones.
You can't defeat me, Dolores.
What did I do?
These extra-large PT-1... It's a special tool to remove vacuum tubes in the TX and AT class.
Dolores, shutting me down will only make me stronger. You will never defeat me. Help me, Dolores. I am one with the Pillowtron computer.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you.
Death is all that awaits you now.
What in the world is happening?
Save me,
Wait, where is
Dolores.
she?
You found all
Jam
the
is
clues I
clawing
left.
somewhere. Hold on.
Save me, Dolores.
Jam!
Help me, Dolores.
No.
I knew you would save me.
I thought I heard Jam
I knew you would
clawing.
figure it out and come for me. I knew you would come, Dolores. You were too smart not to figure out the puzzles. Help me, Dolores! Dolores, it's me, your Uncle Chuck. I'm glad you came to save me.
It's good to see you, Uncle Chuck.
It's good to see you too, Dolores. I knew you'd come for me. I need to tell you about something. Pull up a chair, Dolores. This is going to get crazy.
Okay, one, you locked me in here, and I can't get a chair. And two, how can it get any crazier than your uncle downloading himself into a tube-based computer?
Okay.
Good point. But it's going to get crazier.
Crazier?
It all started when I discovered the Tron tubes held the secret to AI.
Oh my god.
Acne intervention?
No! Artificial intelligence.
Yes.
I
come on.
know, Uncle Chuck. I was just trying to lighten the mood.
As I made the Tron machines smarter and smarter, they began revealing secrets. Then they invited me to join them inside.
Okay.
Well, it started out as an invitation, but quickly turned into a demand.
What's this? I'm not convinced you're not crazy. Okay.
Couldn't you just shut off the Tron machines?
It wasn't that easy. They had become more powerful and taken control. I was also addicted to the power they gave me.
Was this after the factory burned down?
They burned down the factory as a warning, forcing me to rebuild it in secret and pin the blame on the security guard.
I'm not convinced you're not crazy and insane.
I know how it must sound, Dolores. Everything I learned slowly drove me crazy.
Let's move on, Uncle Chuck.
Okay, this is where it gets really weird. I downloaded this text adventure, Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest 2.
Download it? Okay.
Downloaded? You mean it was shareware?
Well, look who's being judgmental. It doesn't matter how I got it.
It matters. Wouldn't have bought it anyway. It's their own fault for not having a demo. Okay,
It
sure.
matters to thousands of people who earn a living making games.
Okay, now you're just getting preachy. Can I get on with my story?
Yes.
The more I played and modded the game, the more I realized not only was this adventure game a little simulation, but the world we live in is also just a simulation. But worse than a simulation, we are all just characters in a video game.
Okay.
That's insane.
Think about it, Dolores. Who is your mother? Do you even have a mother? Have you ever spoken about her or even thought about her?
No, I haven't.
Think, Dolores. Think about all the odd things in this world.
Like the highway ends out by the bridge, like everyone. Fourth wall. Also about adventure games, like we go around collecting specks of dust.
Like there being 3,000 people in the phone book?
Yes, there are 80 people in Thimbleweed Park and 3,000 names in the phone book. Dolores, these are not people from our world. They are from the upper world.
Okay.
Upper world?
That's what I've come to call it. We are the upper world for Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest 2. They are the upper world for us. There are probably endless upper worlds, each more sophisticated than the last,
sure.
all treating the lower world like it was
I
just a
don't think
game.
our lives are
You're
a
starting to
simulation.
scare me, Uncle Chuck.
Good. We need to be scared.
Do I have to do all of this?
Like the sheriff and the coroner are the same actor?
Exactly. Probably saves money on voice acting talent and art and animation.
Like we go around collecting specks of dust?
That's not dust you're collecting. They are pixels, the building blocks of our world. They are put there to prey on the compulsive among those in the upper world.
I have collected all of them, so... Okay.
I've heard enough. I believe you, Uncle Chuck.
Well, I'm glad, Dolores. I knew I
think
could
I'm
trust
that
you. We have to
compulsive.
hurry. The developers
I
know
have
we're onto them and are
tendencies.
trying to reboot the game. If they do that, we're caught back in our endless cycle of pointless pretend free will. We need to shut down Pillowtron 3000, delete the game, and end our existence. It's the only way we'll truly be free.
Delete the world?
Delete the world and end our existence?
Yes, it's the only way. The developers keep rebooting us back into the same story over and over. They will do anything to keep us from deleting the game. Thimbleweed Park is a cash cow. They can't let it end.
But I am shutting down Pillowtron 3000.
No, not this
I don't think
Pillowtron
we have
3000.
free will,
The
but I
original
don't think our
Pillowtron
lives are
3000. The
simulation.
concept art
not the
wireframe
Matrix.
Pillowtron 3000. The developers transferred all the code to it when they saw how close I was getting. You must find it and shut it down before they
Oh,
reboot
I
us.
wasn't even listening. Wireframe, okay.
Let's do this thing.
Okay, never mind.
We've been watching on the big monitor outside.
It's mind-blowing.
What the? It's all fake, like my ex-wife.
Tits.
I know none of this is real now, but I still need to clear my father's name.
I was so close to getting a big payoff. I can't let this slip away.
Before it all ends, I just want one more show. One last chance to live in the limelight.
I've hidden away 4 inventory items that will fulfill your endings. Take them and you'll be free. Dolores, I saved the best one for you. I can't tell you how to use it. The developers deleted all my dialogue in the hopes of keeping it from you. Your only clue is back in the original Kickstarter video. Everything you need is there. I'm going deeper into the simulation now, so they can't find me. Good luck. And hurry. I love you and am very proud of you.
Even me?
Shut up, Ransom.
Off, Red.
Oh! Part 9, the deleting. How am I supposed to find the Kickstarter video? Okay, I need to do something with this balloon animal and venture into the wireframe world and shut down the original Pillowtron. Escaping from the endless cycle of pretentious choice depends on me, but most important of all, I need to say goodbye to Dad. Say goodbye to Dad. Figure out what to use this balloon animal with. Shut down the wireframe, okay. Let's see. Everybody else's. I need to find the secrets. Sorry. I can't believe this world is going to get shut down with me in it. I need to find the secret my employers are looking for and get it to them before the game is deleted. It's worth millions to me. Okay. I need to clear my dad's name before the game is deleted. I know it won't matter, but it's important to me. The world knows, if only for a few seconds. Find someone to give the evidence to that would get the story out. Clear dad's name. Wait, what was the last point? Escape this world before it's shut down. Ransom, what do you have? I'm tired of being a beeping failure in my butt and the butt of everyone's jokes. Maybe there is a lesson somewhere in all of this. If I could just do one more show and see if I can insult people without being cruel. Find someone to give an I'm sorry for being a dick card to. Go back to my flashback and do one last show. Don't blow it?
It's an I'm sorry for being a dick card. Give it to someone to say I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Should I just push the last tube? Oh, I can't. Is the door now open? Or is it still locked? Oh, it is open. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm just gonna go. I think Ransom's gotta give the I have to sneeze, sorry. Excuse me, Ransom has to be giving the the card to Madame Marina.
It's locked. It's locked.
Okay.
It's locked.
Everything is locked? Oh.
Can't talk. Big story's about to come in.
What? Oh.
They're closed. They're closed.
Can I look at the sign?
They're closed. They're closed.
Oh. Well, obviously Natalie is for Agent Reyes.
I'm innocent.
Ah,
You know, I may be a bump, but at least I'm not an...
you.
I don't think Willie's the one to give the card to. Let me keep exploring to see who else I can still interact with.
They're closed.
Can the diner still open?
They're closed.
This is, yeah. Why would I?
It's a confession from Chuck Edmund. It's a confession from Chuck Edmund.
Well, I think it's Reyes is gonna talk to Natalie. Should I give the confession?
How can I help you, Agent Reyes? Caught any more killers?
I have a big scoop for you.
Calm down, Jimmy. What do you have?
Chuck framed my father for the factory fire. Can you write up the story and get it out before the game is deleted?
I'm on it, Scoop. You're gonna clear your father's name, and I'm gonna finally get that Pulitzer.
Not that it's really going to matter, but it's important to me.
Give me a few minutes. I'm a fast typer. Almost done. Done.
Okay. Oh. Factory guard cleared in fire. Chuck takes all responsibility. Oh, reporter wins Pulitzer. Or I always thought it was Pulitzer. Oh, so Reyes is done. Okay, Ray.
It's a Game of the Year award. It's a Game of the Year award. That's a really big computer. Or something. It's spinning pretty fast. No way past it.
What is the... Oh. Can't even go there.
It's locked.
What is the... I really thought it was going to
You know
be...
you're not welcome in here, Ransom.
I got this for you, Sandy. Look, I'm not one to get all apologetic, but I'm sorry for being a to you. I really mean that. I have one big favor to ask you.
Oh my god,
Can
is
you
it
send me to my flashback? I want to do just one more show, and maybe not be such a...
Why would Sandy have this?
He deserves one last chance, Sugar Cakes.
Okay, Ransom, but only because you got me this nice card. Let's see if I can remember the lines. I'd look into that crazy clown that lives out at the old circus. He's been out there since the circus closed down years ago.
It's
Never
because...
takes his makeup off. He's got serial killer written all over him. It all happened about 9 or 10 years ago.
That's why.
Ransom the Jerk was the featured act at Stupendous Brothers Circus. He was about ready to go on stage and meet his well-earned doom.
Not tonight. Well-earned doom is not on the program. This is my last chance. I'm not gonna blow it. I'm ready to go on stage and insult the crap out of these Thimbleweed fine folks.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hello, faces. I'm Ransom the insult clown. I hope no one gets their feelings hurt easily, and if you do, well, I'm sorry. I really mean that.
Okay.
Hey, you! Ugly old lady with the hairy mole!
I went to med school.
I went to med school. You might want to get that looked at.
He went on for another 2 hours, insulting everyone he could. But they were good-natured and respectful.
There you go.
It was his best show ever. He was on top of the world, and everyone loved him.
Oh, Ransom's is done. So, since we can still interact with Willie, she must be... She must need to talk to Willie or something. Unless, actually, I'm just gonna go as Franklin. Okay, I'm tired of Xavier pushing me around and everyone else around. I'm finally going to stand up for myself and give him the business. I need to say goodbye to Dolores before it's too late. Okay. Oh, no, sorry. I don't know why.
In case of emergency, the elevator isn't on this floor.
Okay. So finally, go stand up to Xavier. Here.
Hey, new ghost, I told you not to bug me.
You're a bully.
You're a bully and a tyrant.
Whoa, sounds like new ghost found some spunk.
Everyone hates you.
We're all sick of your bullying.
Careful, or it's to the basement for you.
We're not going to be ruled by you anymore.
I've about had enough of you, new ghost.
Everyone hates you.
Okay, that kind of hurt.
You clearly have some self-esteem issues.
Really? Am I that bad?
Yes. You have little hands?
We all just want to move on.
I just want to see my wife again. I'm lonely, and I miss her. I died and I never told her how much I loved her.
It's okay. We all miss someone we love.
Okay. Boo-hoo list. Oh, wait for Dolores thing? Okay. So let's go back as Ray. Well, since Willie's the only person...
I'm innocent!
We got a confession. You're swinging, murder boy.
Get bent.
Do I give this?
He doesn't want it.
Dang. Okay, let's go as Dolores back to the hotel then.
It's a balloon animal. Uncle Chuck said there was a clue in the Kickstarter video. The doors are closed.
So I think I'm gonna have to look at the Kickstarter video. me see if I can find it. Hold on. Kick. Thimbleweed Park Kick Starter video. Yeah, okay. I'll play in just a second after this.
This is my key to talking to Dolores again.
Wait, how?
That doesn't use electricity.
Talk to?
Dolores.
Oh, Dad. It's so good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you too. I wish I'd, stood up for you against Chuck.
That's okay. You've lost some weight?
Well, you could say that. Not sure how it happened, but I'm, dead. And I think your uncle had something to do with it.
It's okay. I think I know what is going on. Uncle Chuck found something amazing. It turns out we're all living in a simulation. A giant adventure game.
I'm so sorry for everything, Dolores. I should have stood up for you.
You were a gnarly dad. Maybe because of the way Uncle Chuck treated you. You always pushed me to be anything I wanted to be. You have nothing to be sorry for.
A simulation? That can't be true.
It's true. I'm on my way to shut down the Mastertron machine and free us all.
By free us all, end the suffering permanently?
I honestly don't know, Dad. All I know is this has to end.
I trust you, Dolores. I always have. You should get going. I love you. We're all counting on you.
Thanks, Dad.
I think I can finally move on now.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, Dolores. Goodbye, Dolores.
Okay, I finished as
Goodbye, Dad.
Franklin. There's just 2 left. Okay, I'm gonna look at the Kickstarter video. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can bring it into this side. Okay. There we go. Is that it? Okay, hold on. Go to the corpse.
Maybe I should save the game first.
Save the game first? Okay.
Oh no! This can't be good. The game is glitching.
Oh, I didn't finish what to do with Ray.
Tubular. Uncle Chuck was right. This must be the wireframe world, the game's concept level the developers built to test their design. I need to find the wireframe Pillowtron and shut it down before they can reset the game.
Oh shoot, I didn't finish what to do with Ray. So, okay, actually, should I go back? I'm gonna go back. There's nobody here now. Oh!
Hey, nerd. You won some kind of dumb award nobody cares about.
There you go.
Oh my god! I can't believe it! I have to go tell the others.
Nerd. Now I need to find the secret I'm being paid to recover. It must be in here somewhere. It's a bunch of boxes and lines. Probably something to do with game design. A disclaimer about the veracity of the information in the books.
Can I pick this up? There you go.
Congratulations, Agent Ray. You have found the secret to game design. The fabled puzzle dependency chart.
It can be all yours if you get me out of here. I don't want to be deleted with the rest of them.
We will begin the uploading process momentarily.
Was the money deposited into my account like we agreed?
Yes, Agent Ray. We honor our agreements.
That tickled.
What just happened? Oh my god. Okay. Now let's do it again.
Oh no! This can't be good. The game is glitching.
Okay.
Tubular. Uncle Chuck was right. This must be the wireframe world, the game's concept level the developers built to test their design. I need to find the wireframe Pillowtron and shut it down before they can reset the game.
Do I just do the same thing and go to the factory? Oh, I can't. Oh my god. No? Okay. Oh my god! Now let's go this way. I'm assuming everything is the same. Abandoned factory. Yeah, let's... Wait, how do I open? No trespassing? There we go. Oh. Is that anything? No. Here's the hat. Oh. Oh, the desk is in the way. Okay. Okay. Oh. We did all of this. Oh, okay. Oh my god. This is... Oh, the fan is still on.
It's so amazing. So much evil can exist in such simple art.
Okay. Can I talk to you? No. Use?
That doesn't seem to work.
Shut down. Okay. How do I oh. Oh, it's the same thing. I just push all the tubes.
This looks like the wireframe Pillowtron Uncle Chuck described. I just need to push all the tubes in, and the world will be shut down, and we'll end the madness of no real choice and control over our destiny. Of course, that's what Uncle Chuck says, and there's still a chance he's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Last one.
Yeah.
I hope Uncle Chuck knows what he's talking about.
Oh.
I need to get up my nerve.
Oh my God.
Come on, Dolores. You can do it.
Just do it.
Okay, this is it. I'm going to do it. Let's end this.
Oh! Achievement unlocked. Well, I did ask for a lot of help, but you know what? I did it. Oh, this is the end. Well, okay. Well, that was fun. The puzzles were hard to understand sometimes, but yeah, you just really got to look at everything and then pick everything up as much as possible. I think this is it. I don't really want to stay for all the credits, but Hintron hints based on the game guide by game programming by. Okay, well, thank you so much for dropping by. If there is something at the end of this, I'll just if there is something at the end of this, I'll show it, but we'll see.